In this video, I am discussing 15 questions of Grand Test 1. To finding range is nothing but finding the limits of y. So y here is 1 minus tan x by 1 plus tan x. Tan pi by 4 by 1 plus tan pi by 4 tan x, which is tan of pi by 4 minus x. So tan x graph will be like this. It's tan x graph. So tan minus x pi by 4 minus x. When x is 0, it is 1. So graph will be tan pi by 4 minus x graph. Just the shift occurs. So it is also from minus infinity to plus infinity, but we have certain problem is there. Tan x into tan x here is not defined, or y equal to minus 1. So all real numbers except minus 1. Here x minus integral part of x, fractional part of x, between minus 1 and 0, fractional part is always positive. Between minus 2 and minus 1, it will be like this. So f of x is positive for x belongs to the second part. Since 1 is integer, I can separate. So if it is not integer, we can't split integral part like this. Fractional part of x lies between 0 and 1. If you subtract 1, so that means it will be negative. So once it is negative, it's strictly negative. In fact, it never reaches 1. So fx is positive for only x belongs to minus 2 to 0. Third option is correct. Here 1 by sine theta minus, so just rearranging the terms. Here we get this get cancelled out. 1 minus, which is 1 minus cos theta is 1 minus sine square theta. Sin square theta is from here cos theta will be -1 b square minus 4ac by root 5 minus 1 by 2. So 2 cos square theta by 2 is 1 plus root 5 minus 1 by 2. So cos square theta is root 5 plus 1 by 4. Here it's a fifth degree equation. For examining maxima minima, we have to differentiate. So 20x square if you take common, so here if you equate it to 0, we get 3 values. So at these values, f may attain minima, maxima, or no minima, no maxima also possible. So for that you have to find double derivative. So 80x cube, 300x square, 240x. So if you take 40x common, 2x square. So here it is 7.5x plus x. So f double dash 2 if you take 8 minus 15 plus, so negative. So which implies f attains maximum f double dash 3 if you find 9 into 2, 18. So it is positive. Which implies f attains minimum at x equal to 3. Right. So at 0, what do you say? Again, as usual, we find f double dash x. Then we have to continue the process. F triple dash 0, either you get negative or positive. We say no minima, no maximum. Suppose even derivative greater means minima, even derivative lesser means maximum. So final conclusion, one maximum and one minimum. So here it is a plus I beta whole power 5 is take I common, I power 5 1 by I by I square, I by minus 1. So I power 4 is 1, b minus IA whole power 5. which is alpha plus psi beta, b minus ia whole power 5, beta plus 1 by I alpha. 1 by I is minus I. So answer is beta plus IA whole power 5 will be beta plus I alpha. First option is correct. So whenever they generalize it, cube root of a complex number z. For convenience, you can take k 2, 3, 4, but k cube, if I take simplification, will be easier. Cube root of z will be k times 1, k times omega, k times, because you know that cube root of 1 possibilities. So here for convenience, if I take p as k, q as k omega, r as k omega square, aq plus br plus cp. Here in place of q, k omega, b, r is k omega square, c, p is k, r is k omega square, c is whole divided by ap. A here is p is k, q is k omega, c, r is k omega square. If you take k omega common, a plus b omega square plus k omega common, a omega plus a omega plus. Here also, if you take k common, k square, if you take common, a plus b omega plus, it cancels. Here it is a omega plus b omega square plus c. Here one term, if I multiply this by omega times, I get the numerator. This omega square times omega cube, which is 1 omega square. You get 1. The same problem, whenever he generalizes, take a as 1, b 0, c 0. There is other way of answering. Then leftover is aq into ar by ap whole square. Here QR, this is P, it is Q, it is R. K square omega cube, P square is K square. This, that way also you can decide the answer. Here, sum of the roots, taking two roots at a time, product of the roots is no centroid, alpha plus beta plus 1 by alpha, 1 by beta, 1 by gamma, which is 3p by 3. Alpha, beta, beta, gamma after taking LCM. P, this one is minus 3q by 3. We get p comma minus q. Right. Here, 16 distinct objects divided into groups of in 16 factorial 16c3, 13c3, 9c3, again 6, 10c3, 7c5 2c2 by 3 factorial. So here you get after simplification 3 factorial whole cube, 5 factorial, 2 factorial into 3 factorial. So 16 factorial whole power 4, 5 factorial. So option 1 is correct. Here, to understand this, suppose here 10 objects are there, we have to divide into 3 groups. Each group contain 3, 5, 2 distinct elements. First group elements can be selected in 3 ways. Remaining 7 are there. From 7 you have to select 5 distinct elements for second group and 2C2. After simplification, this is only for understanding purpose. This is no way related to the problem. Suppose 10 objects you are distributing as into 3 distinct groups as 3, 4, 3. Then here any 3 objects you can select 10C three ways. From remaining 7, you can select 4 objects. From remaining, but these two groups are identical, we have to divide with 2 factor. So like this here, I selected and here we have, there are 3 groups which containing same number. So we have to divide with 3 factorial. Here it is 0 to n, step of x dx will be, I'll write 0 to 1 step x, 1 to 2 because this function is discontinuous at integers. So here it is n minus 1 to n, step of x dx is 0 between, if x lies between 1 and 2, step of x is 1 dx. Between 2 and 3, 2 dx. Between n minus 1 and n minus 1 dx, which is 1 2 into integral dx 3 minus 2. Like this, n minus 1, n minus n minus 1. Here you get 1 plus 2 plus 3, so on up to n minus 1. This. Whereas this fractional part of x is a periodic function with period 1. In case of periodic functions, if t is the period, fx dx we write it as n times 0 to t f of x dx. Here, based on this, 0 to n, I can write n times 0 to 1 fractional part of x dx. 0 to 1 fractional part, if you integrate, its area is half into base, in this is 1 into height. We get half. So this is nothing but n by 2. So now final answer will be, numerator we got n minus 1 by 2. Denominator we got n by 2. N by 2 get cancelled. So first option is correct. Here it is integral cos x. I am just adding x, adding and subtracting. So here x sin x plus x by x into x minus cos x dx. This we can write cos x minus x, x into x minus cos x dx plus x into sin x plus 1 by x into x minus cos x dx. Minus 1 times, so minus log x. Here you take it as t. 1 plus sin x dx will be dt. So we get dt by t, which is minus log x plus log t plus log c, which is log t by x plus log c. T here is x minus cos x by x. Yes, log c or c doesn't matter. First option is correct. Here, x secant y by x. This whole thing I can write d of xy, y cosecant y by x. So I'll just changing here by y square into y square, or x square into x square. X d of xy is yx square taking to left side. Cosecant y by x. This whole thing I can write it as d of y by x by secant y by x. D of xy by xy. Here cot, it's 1 by sine, 1 by cos. Cot y by x integrating log xy will be integral, say y by x is z, it is cot z dz, which we know the formula log sine z. So it's log sine z is y by x plus log c. Xy will be c times sine y by x. And here length of the tangent formula y by m under root 1 plus m square. So m here is slope of tangent, which is dy by dx at which point a comma a. Once you differentiate the curve 2a minus x into x derivative 1 by, so calculating derivative at the point a comma a, 2a minus a plus a cube by 2a minus a square. Dy by dx which is 2. So length of tangent y by m under root y here is a, m value 2, so we get root 5 since it has a length modulus possible. Here it is left hand side 8 into integer, it is a step function 4 into integer, we get 12. Or we can say it is finally even integer. But right hand side, if you observe 13 plus 12 integral part of sin x, we know sin x lies between step of sin x will be possibilities. Whether you take 0 or you take 1 or you take minus 1, 13, 25, 1. All are odd. Even equal to odd is not possible. Number of solutions are 0. Here, so this is coordinate axis, x-axis, y-axis, and then z-axis. If you draw a line whose length you have to find out, projection you have to find. So it is XY plane. Projection of AB in XY plane is EF, which is denoted with this dxy. So for XY plane, we have a perpendicular K. Finding projection of AB on K, which is AB dot K by mod of K. So here A x2 minus x1, so A represents one point, x1, y1, z1, B represents other point. Z will be 0, 0, 1. So what we have to find out is A is square, AB square minus this. So similarly, projecting AB on YZ and ZX planes, we get AB square minus YZ. ZX means AB square minus Y2 minus Y1. So adding all those, 3AB square minus which is this whole thing is nothing but AB square, which is 2AB square. 2AB square is two AB square dxy square 3 square plus 4 square plus 12 square, which is 169. AB will be 13 by 2. Fourth option is correct. Here, a man throws two coins and reports that two heads occurred in the toss. He speaks truth throughout the probability that two heads occur natural. Right. So probability that he speaks truth is 2/3. He speaks false is 1/3. Means actually 6 reported as 6. Actually, probability that two heads. Actually, two heads reported as two heads. Actually, two heads. Actually, there are not two heads, but reported as two heads. So here, let A be the event that man reported as two head occurs. So question here is probability that two heads actually. So this is, let us say, even. Let us say this as E2 actually reported as two heads. What is the probability that that is true? Here A is an event that he reported as two heads. That may be true, may not be true. But here two heads occurs. So definitely occurs. This is P of E1 intersection A by P of E1, E1, E2 happens again. Finally, what is the probability that two head occurs? This is P of E1, P of A given E1 by same denominator. P of E1 is 2/3 and he reported he speaks to, and two heads means once you throw two coins, possibility this getting two heads is 1/4. So once you speak false, 1/3. So in that case, he'll not get a head, he'll get any one of them other than head. P of E1, which is same 2/8, 2/12. By 2/12 plus 3/12, which is 2/5. In an experiment of rolling two dice are rolled. Two dice are rolled. Sample space will be 1 1, 1 2, 1 6, 2 1, 2 6, 6 1 2, 6 6. Sample space contains 36 elements. So probability that dots on second die is less than the first. So better to take this as like this: 1 1, 1 2, 1 6, 2 1, 2 2, 2 6, 3 1, 3 2, 3 6, 6 1, 6 2, 6 6. So diagonally equal. So below the diagonal, dots on the second die. It is number of dots present on the second die, number of dots present on the first die. So above the diagonal, number of dots on second will be more than number of dots on first. Total 36 of diagonally equal if you remove 30. So there are 15 possibilities where number of dots on second is less than number of dots on first. That is, probability of such thing is 15 out of 36. First option is correct. Here put C as 0, A as 4, B as 9, B as 3. We get 0 to infinity. We given direct formula x square, you get c square. This x square, after putting c as 0, your x square get cancelled. According to the formula, 2 times a plus b, 7, b plus c plus a, that is 4. So here it is a plus b, 7. Sorry, it is a is 2. A plus b will be 5. B plus c is 0. C plus a will be 2. 6, 5, 30 into 2. Answer is 5 by 60. So here 3 circles are intersecting. A circle, or to have a more clarity, 1 minute. A circle which is intersecting all 3 orthogonally is this. Whose orthocenter, whose center is nothing but center of circle. Such circle is radical center, which is obtained by, how do we get radical axis? Subtracting, say that is 1, third equation. 1 minus 2 will give you radical axis related to first and second. 2 minus 3 will give you radical axis for second and third. So intersection will be radical center, which is center of circle, which is cutting all 3 circles orthogonally. So subtracting x square, y square anyhow get cancelled. Minus 2x minus 4x plus 2x minus 4y plus 6y. 2y plus 4 is 0. Where you get x plus y as 0. Plus 2x plus 2y. Here 4 minus 4. Yes, only option which satisfies. But let us check one more also. So second minus third one, minus 4x plus 4x 0 minus 6y plus 8y. Again 4 minus 4. Obviously first option is correct. Here mod of a minus b whole square is mod a square minus 2a dot b. Mod a is 1, mod b is 1. From here minus 2 cos theta is greater than half. We set angle is 2 theta. Let us take 2 theta. So then theta will be in the interval. Let us draw cos graph, cos 2 theta graph when it is pi by 2, 40, cos 0, 1 when it is 45. It intersect x-axis cos 90, 0. Again pi by 2, it is minus 1. It is when it is pi, cos 2 pi, which is plus 1. So now mod of a minus b less than 1 cos theta half, somewhere half. Here also half will be there. So it is 0 to pi by 6. Here it is more than half. Union, it is 5 pi by 6. 2 into 5 pi by 3 to pi. Again, it is more than half. Existing interval which contains 0 to pi by 6. So that is the answer for it. Two theta must lie between 0 to pi by 6. Two theta cos 2 into pi by 3, pi by 6, cos 60 half. When theta is pi by 3, pi by 6, and cos 2 theta will be greater than half. Okay, correct. So here theta is 5 pi by 3. Sorry, it is 5 pi by 6 to pi. First and second, both are correct. In right angle triangle ABC, AB is hypotenuse. AB length he given P. Here CA dot CB. These two vectors are perpendicular 0. AB dot AC plus BC dot B. I can write AB dot AC minus B. I will write it as minus AB. AB dot, if you take common, AC minus BC, I can write CB, which is AB dot AB, which is P square, third option. So the area of the quadrilateral formed by the tangents from here is a point. Tangents are drawn to the circle from this point. It's 90 degrees, here also 90. Its length of tangent area will be triangle area half root S11 into R, quadrilateral area. Such triangles are true. Two times half radius here is 4 plus 1 plus 11 g square plus f square minus c formula. Comparing given circle with the standard expression with 12 root 16, which is 4. S11 is from which point 4 comma 5, just substituting point 4 4 16 2 5 10 plus 11, sorry, minus 11. Get cancel. 25 minus 21. So finally answer will be root S11 is 2, R also 4. Area is 8. So when origin is shifted, is there any change in the triangle means? Even if you take like this, there is no change in the area. Shifting the origin, so change does not occur in area. So P coordinates, repeat first coordinate, 20 plus 30, 14 minus 28. So here 30 minus 14, 16 plus 70 by 2. So 43 square units. So this one, distance from 2, 3 from the line measured along the line. Let us take here one line as 2x minus 3y plus 9 equal to 0. Point as 2 comma 3. But distance is not perpendicular distance. He told measure distance with respect to this line. So that means you have to find PT. You can find perpendicular distance. PS will be 4 minus 9 plus 9 by root of 4 plus 9. 4 by root 30. But actually what I have to find out is PT. Slope of this line 2 by 3. Slope of this line 1. So tan theta here is m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1. So it's 1 minus 2 by 3 by 1 plus 2 by 3. 3 minus 2, 1. It's 1 by 5. So tan theta is 1 by 5. Sin theta here is 1 by root 26, which is 4 by root 13 by PT. So PT will be 4 root 2. We given k root 2 implies value of k is 4. Sum of even divisors. First we should write in canonical form. 4 into 5. 2 cube into sum of divisors. For this 2 cube, 1 divisor, 2 divisor, 2 square divisor, 2 cube also divides. When you consider 1, you will not get even divisors. So here it is 2 power 1, 2 square, 2 cube. Here it is, here you can consider anything, but 2 is must to have a even divisor. So 10, 12 you get 25, 31 into 8. Right. So number of even divisors 3976 we are getting. Here it is. So property of foci. P may be any point, which is 2 into 6, which is 12. Here A square is 36, A is 6. N is odd natural number. Finally, here you have a minus sign. Once minus is there, alternate plus and minus. So if n is odd, we'll have even terms. Suppose n is say 7, 7 minus 1, 6. So it ends with even number 100 power 0, which is minus plus 1 is there. NCN is 1. This get cancelled. Before this, you have a term NCN minus 100 power 1. For example, if you take n as 7, 7 C naught 100 power 7, 7 C1 100 power 6, 7 C 7 minus 1, which is this. So even here you have any number of zeros at the end. So like 0, 0, 0, here zeros, 1, 0, 0, if you add it. So you'll have two zeros. Before two zeros, you'll have a non-zero number. Whatever may be the n number of zeros at the end is two. So maximum of two functions. If mod of x minus y is greater than x plus y, maximum of mod of x minus y comma x plus y will be if x plus y is greater than x minus y, maximum of x minus y comma x plus y will be x plus. So case 1, test. In case 1, mod of x minus y, so mod of x minus y, that means x minus y lies between, so x by 2 plus in one case, so its equation x by 2 plus y by minus 2. To sketch the region, take 0, 0, 0, 0 plus 0. That means this entire region here satisfies this condition. Another here, x minus y. From this we can write less than or equal to 2. So x is minus 2, y is 2. So let us draw equal to graph, which region means put 0, 0 satisfies. That means this region will satisfy this condition. So Another case 2, mod of x plus y 2 greater than mod of x plus y. X plus y lies between. One case it is, that is, if you take this line equation as x by 2 plus y by 2 as 1 less than means 0 0 you take, that satisfies this region. Another case, minus x minus y plus y by minus 2 is less than. And this is x by minus 2 plus is equal to 1. 0 0 if you take here satisfies this region. That means finally A, B, C, D. So it's a parallelogram region, or it's a square region in fact. So area will be 4 times. This is 2 units, it is 2 units. Half into 2 into 2. So 8 square units is area. Here set of 3 by 3 matrices. So there are actually total we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 by 3 matrix means each place can be filled with 0, minus 1, 1, 3 ways. That means like that 9 places, 3 power 9 matrices are possible. But we want symmetric matrix. And one more condition, so we can't take all 3 power 9 matrices because each number must appear 3 times. So there are different possibilities. Suppose if I fill like this, so since it is symmetric means A transpose must be A. Now only if I fill diagonal with these entries, so only one, each number has to come 3 times. If I take one here, one more one is required. So this kind of arrangement is not possible. So another way, even if I take 1 0 0, if I fill another place with 0 to have 3 zeros, one more 0 must be here. But that means 4 zeros, which is not possible. So then only possibility is if diagonal is filled with 1, minus 1, 0. Now how many ones are left over? 2 ones are left over. 2 minus ones are left over. 2 zeros are left over evenly. To have a symmetric matrix, it is enough to choose 3 places. Once you choose this place, obviously other 3 places are fixed because A is same as A transpose. So here, these 3 entries in 3 places, we have 1 minus 1 0 can be permuted in 3 places in 3 factorial ways. And now I have to take one this side, two more ones are there. This side one I have to take, 10 I have to take, one minus one. Obviously, other side same entries will be there. These three entries in these three places can be permuted again 3 factorial ways. So whatever is here, here the same number you have to write. Now no more arrangement above the diagonal. Totally you have here 6, here 6. Simultaneously all entries can be filled with respect to restrictions 36 ways. So here 36 by 6, there are 6 possibilities. Here it is, it's a box product is a determinant 2 times box of ABC is here minus ABC plus 6. 3 times ABC, so box of ABC will be, this is nothing but box ABC whole square, which is 2 square 4. I will write MIIIPPI. Yes, 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 yes. 4 plus 3, 7 plus 1. So this treating it as one unit, total 8 factorial by 4 factorial into 2 factorial. So 8765, 4 factorial into 2. So 20 into 6 into 7, so 840 ways, where all i's are together. That case, if we remove it, then we get all i's are doesn't come together. Here 3 plus 1, 4 plus 1, 5 factorial by, anyhow, we treat it as 1. So, right, which is nothing but. So if you treat as a different by, you have to divide with 4 factorial. Now we treat it as only one unit. So no need of dividing with anything. So which is equal to 120. So total number of possibilities 840 minus 120, which is 720 ways.